kinds of influencers, basketball greats like Grant Hill, WNBA greats like Elena Del Don, and then, current WNBA players like Renee Montgomery, and also just influencers like Jerry Ferrara. We launched, I don't even know how many the first day, and a lot of other ones have been rolling out. Just, and they've been talking about how they about how important this election is, which, I mean, I'm real passionate about basketball, but I don't talk about it, but I'm probably more, especially now, more passionate about, voting rights and just like, social rights in general. I mean, this election is going to change a lot of things. And that's why, like, when I started on this, Ben Lyons reached out to me. He worked with Rock the Vote in the past. I've been to events with him. And he reached out after I'd done his podcast logo and stuff. And I was really excited immediately. And he was like, "Hey, what kind of art can you do for me?" And I was like, "I want to do a mural with 50 different influencers." And the mural idea kind of went away. We wanted to do like like almost like an American flag, right? With 50 different ones with a star and the whole design, like the check mark, the box showing that they're checking the box off and all that. But when we started doing it, more and more people started asking for it. And I knew pretty quickly, like, I was working on a Kevin Love one on, it was like the third or fourth one that I was working on. And I was like, something sparked. And the design just started going faster and also more intricate and crazier, because I just realized how passionate I was about both basketball and voting. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on. And now it's exciting because we did another phase where we made filters for people so anyone can make their own avatar, which you can get on heartlint.com. I can also give you the bit.ly link if people want to get that in the notes. So yeah, we're really trying to make this a huge movement. I would love to have every single hooper in America use this filter and tell people what they want, why they want to vote and why they want all their family members to vote. And I really feel like this could be a movement beyond just going to the site. It's just people saying that voting is important to us. Basketball is important to us, but voting is more important. And get out there.
That's absolutely, man. And I see some of the Knicks affiliates. First of all, you made the Knicks Fan TV joint, so I appreciate that one. That one is pretty hard. We got the Mellow silhouettes, the Ewing silhouettes going in the background. Knicks Fan TV logo, the state logo. So that was pretty cool. We got Channing Frye. We got Q Rich, Quentin Richardson. Knuckleheads podcast. Spike Lee is definitely on board as well, and you got your own custom one. So the Knicks affiliate ones are definitely hard. And as you said, the fans can go to heartlint.com.
Yeah, heartlint.com. So heartlent.com. You can see all of them. You can get your own filter. You could see videos of people like Renee Montgomery made one of the filters now. Nice. She's been a sweetheart, by the way. A lot of these WNBA players are amazing to work with. Like, and I hope I can help out the WNBA more because they've been awesome. And they went all in with this. Yeah. Like the NBA was like affiliated, and they have all those other ones, like More Than a Vote and everything else. But the WNBA made this theirs. And originally we were going to try to have me do one for every single WNBA player, just with the time and everyone else asking for stuff. We couldn't, but yeah, I mean, I still got to do all the leadership and a bunch of WNBA greats. And yeah, I mean, actually, in some ways, I enjoyed those more than the NBA ones. Yeah,
that's
dope, man. Great.
That is dope. And salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. A little technical difficulties, but we are back in action. Make sure you guys go to heartlint.com and choose your Hooper's Vote filter that you could throw up on Instagram and encourage your friends and family to vote, man. I think that no matter who you vote for, I think people need to understand that government touches every aspect of our lives, both at the federal level and at the local level as well. And so voting, in my opinion, it's not the end all be all, and I want to let people know that as well, because there's people, especially in our community, that are disenfranchised and feel like voting doesn't matter to them. But my thing is, voting isn't the end all be all. It's one tool that we have as citizens of this country and as part of the democracy. And so I think, it behooves us to use it and to hold our elected officials accountable. And so that's how you improve your life and the life of your family. But like I said, it's just one avenue to take.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I would love to see, because I feel like a lot of Hooper fans, whether they feel disenfranchised or just not interested because they're more interested in sports or whatever, they're missing their opportunity to tell their voice, and I think that there's, you can make so much change. If all of us spoke, we would I feel like we'd have a better society.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's tough. It's tough, for people to get into civics when, they going through their daily lives, and some people working 2-3 jobs. They want to come home, watch the Knicks game. After Randall makes a turnover to blow the game, they come to Knicks Fan TV to hit that thumbs up button for your boys. They're emotional, man. It's a long day, JL's of all emotions. So it's hard to fit in that politics, but it's very important. Like I said, government touches every aspect of our life, so it's very important to get involved some way, somehow. And voting is definitely one of them. For sure, man.
Yeah, just and not just nationally, either locally as well.
Yeah, no, just as important. In some ways, more important.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So Elliot, you also had a chance to work for the Knicks, man. Talk about your experience and what that was like.
Yeah, it's funny. So this goes back to like 2013, 2014. To start out, I've been a Knicks fan since the 99 days. Sprewell is by far my favorite Knick of all time. That 99 run it's my favorite season of all time. And it's funny, I was at one of the games. I was actually not the 99 season, the season before. And that was at the game where, was it LJ and Mourning got in the fight? Yeah. And I was in the background in one of the photos in the New York Times. So I had that like framed up.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been, when I was doing some stuff with ESPN and stuff like that, and I did something for when Melo re-signed with the Knicks. He was like shaking Phil's hand, and Phil had all the 11 rings on and stuff like that. And then Jonah Ballo, who was head of digital for the Knicks, reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, really big fan of your work." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm a really big fan of the Knicks." And it was a special moment, because it was like, I never thought as a little kid that I'd be working for, doing work for the team.
Yeah.
That I grew up, just watching every night that I could, and so it was awesome. We got to do all sorts of things. We did like, stuff for All-Star. One of my favorite pieces was I did like this digital mosaic that was like in the subway, and everyone thought, they were like, "Yo, where's the Melo mosaic? Like, what stop is it on?" And it wasn't. It was just a digital piece. I was pitching to them. I'm like, we should make a real Melo mosaic. Maybe if he comes back.
Sounds like you want him back, bro. Speak the truth. It's all right. Keep it real.
Dude,
keep it real, man. Do you want him back?
Fan.
Or what? This is Knicks Fan TV, man. Don't hold back on us. Talk to us, man. Do you want Melo back or not, man?
I want him back. Oh. I love him, man. He can do no wrong. I'm a Syracuse fan. My grandparents went to Syracuse. Uncle went to Syracuse. Watching that Syracuse series. Season was special to me, actually, because my grandmother was like not doing well. My grandfather we would watch the games together and shit like that. So excuse my language. Sorry.
Sure.
So yeah, to me, Melo, even though there's so many reasons to get angry at him or be frustrated with him, I'm a Melo apologist, I guess.
It's all good.
He got me that one championship, because I'm a Knicks, Jets, Mets fan.
Oof. Brutal.
Okay. You went. You're loyal.
In Syracuse, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, listen, I'm a ride or die Melo, man, but I gotta pass. I just feel like this team is just going in a different direction. I want to see Melo get a ring. I feel like Jared Dudley is running around sporting a championship ring that should be Melo's, man. But that's another topic for another day.
That's true. I'll say either go to the Lakers or go to the Knicks. I agree. Yeah, I wish he went to the Lakers. That's true.
Yeah.
If we're close, bring him on. That's what I say. If we're close and when we're a piece away or we just need a subsequent score to do the thing, give you some corner threes, bring Melo back, and let him ride with us. That's what I say.
9-9 Knicks was your team, Elliot. You know, they brought in Steve Stout for a rebrand. What would your idea be, you know, if we rebranded the jerseys? You know, they have like the statement jerseys and everything like that. Last year's was okay. The city ones.
I mean, I just think the jerseys are so over. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
I think
go
the
ahead.
jerseys are so overdone. To me, we did this whole series that I did for these we did these Facebook Live events, and we did posters kind of representing them. This was in the 70th season, and I like those old joints that they had that season. They had a few good jerseys that season, I think. Kind of repping the old ones. We actually did a whole animation explaining about the jerseys, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a clothing designer, so I'm not gonna say that I could do anything better than what they've done, but I do think it's almost a little overplayed at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you. Salute to everybody in the chat. We're talking to Elliot Girard, graphic designer, also the founder of Heartland Entertainment, Heartland.com, right?
Yeah, Heartland.com.
Heartland.com, and also an organizer for Hooper's Vote. So make sure you guys go to Heartland.com, check out the Hooper's Vote Instagram page as well, download the filter, and get involved in the action, man. Elliot,
the filter's only available on Heartland.com and the Heartland social. So if you go to Heartland, it's Heartland Group Instagram, or you go to Heartland.com, that you can get the link in the either on the Instagram page or go to Heartland.com. You can get the link on the homepage.
All right, sounds good. TM and Dave in the chat, if you can just post those links in the chat, that would definitely be appreciated. Elliot, definitely appreciate the time, man. Definitely want to have you back on, talk some Knicks. We got the draft coming up November 18th, so stay tuned for that. Keep hope alive, Elliot. Knicks, Jets ain't doing too well, but we holding it down for you here at Knicks Fan TV.
Oh man, don't even get me started on the Jets. Jesus Christ, I did stuff for them too.
Okay,
but not as good as the Knicks stuff, for sure.
Nah, I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, man. Well, yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming on and giving us some time. We'll definitely continue to support Hooper's Vote. Appreciate everything that you're doing on it. It's a great idea. The designs look great. Great job on that as well. So
thank you so much. Man. Really means a lot. No, I appreciate you guys having me on. This means so much to me, and you guys supporting it means a lot too, as fellow Knicks fans and guys who've been doing this for a while. So appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. That was Elliot Girard. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. CP from Knicks Fan TV checking in. We've recovered from the technical difficulties, JLs. We are back on track, back online, and ready to roll. Ready to roll, JLs. Because we got a draft coming up.
Oh, yeah?
November 18th. And we have no idea what we're doing.
We can do anything.
Yeah.
So many options.
Before I get into everything, salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, this show is brought to you by my good friends at Manscaped. Fellas, when you leave in the quarantine, make sure you take care of the family jewels and trim that lawn. You don't want to go out on your date lacking. Makes a good first impression. And get that lawnmower 3.0 at Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com. and enter promo code Knicks for 20% off plus free shipping. That's manscaped.com, promo code Knicks for 20% off and free shipping. Their new Lawnmower 3.0 comes with a custom ceramic blade. Make sure that you don't nick yourself. Very important, JLs. It's very safe. It's waterproof, long-lasting battery, extended battery time, wireless technology. It's got a nice grip here. You can use it in the shower so you don't slip and cut yourself. And like I said, man, 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with promo code Knicks. All right, Tails.
Trim those hedges. Don't forget the edges.
Trim those hedges and don't forget the edges, baby. Real talk. Real talk. All right, Tails. There's a ton of draft tidbits that I want to cover with you. First and foremost, Jonathan Washman of Bleacher Report who was on this show a couple weeks ago, just released his latest mock draft, and this is just a mock draft, right? So nothing to say things are imminent, but according to him, he puts these things together based on the intel that he's hearing. Right. So I think that's pertaining to the picks themselves, and then he'll throw in some trades just to make things a bit juicy and to tick off the Knicks fans, right? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he loves that.
Yeah, he loves that. So the trade that he proposed for the Knicks was with the Boston Celtics. The Knicks would be trading number 8 to the Celtics. The Celtics would then be taking Onyeka Okongwu from USC with that number 8 pick. The Celtics would be trading the Knicks the number 14 and the number 26 pick.
Okay.
Now, a lot of Knicks fans on Twitter, when they saw this, they're like, great, we can go get Kyra Lewis. I'm not so sure he'll be there at 14.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure he'll be there at 14. What are your thoughts?
I agree with you, man. It seems like Kyra is picking up some steam. I know Phoenix seems like they're interested in him too. So as much as I would like the extra picks, it might be safer to just pick 8.
Yeah.
At that point, if Kyra is your guy, if you just know that Kyra is your guy, so that makes me hesitant. The fact that he's picking up steam just makes me hesitant in general. I mean, if he's gone, there is a bunch of point guards lower that you can draft that might clinch your thirst as well, like Malachi Flynn or Tyrell Terry or some of those guys. But if Kyrie is your guy, then he might not be there.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be there at 8. I think if he's your guy, pick at 8. I'm not a fan of trading up or down. I just say if your guy's there, pick him at 8. We need the best players available. We need talent. Phoenix, like you said, he met with Phoenix twice.
Yeah.
Phoenix is picking 10th. Also, you got to factor in the Spurs. Never know what the Spurs are going to do. A lot of the mocks have them picking a wing, potentially going Patrick Williams, going the upside gamble, going Patrick Williams. You have the Spurs there picking at 11. And then also, don't forget about the Pelicans. I'm not sure because they're saying they may trade Drew Holiday to the Nets, or Drew Holiday may be going somewhere. Could be the Nets, could be Golden State, maybe it's Philly. Who knows? Drew Holiday could be on the move, and Lonzo Ball could be on the move as well.
Yeah, exactly. They want to get rid of that salary so they can give your boy the max over there. So they might be in the mood to draft another point guard, and Kyra could fit the bill for those guys, man.
Yeah. So 13, he could be going as well. So, I mean, for the fans that want to go get more draft picks and go get more depth in the draft, okay, I can understand that. And the Celtics obviously being a prime candidate because they have 3 first-round picks and not enough roster spots. So I think they will definitely be anxious to clear some of that glut and move up. And I also heard that they are high on Okongwu. And I would bet they'd be high on Obi too. I think both players could help them immediately, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for immediate help. They're looking to contend. I think both players would go well with them. Obviously, Okongwu, stock is certainly in high regard for sure. So, I think on its. The frame of the trade wouldn't be as bad depending on who the Knicks like at 14. At 26, Wasserman has him picking Jameis Ramsey. He talked up Jameis Ramsey. He felt like he's still a development project, still needs a lot of work, but has some scoring upside with him and some size that he could be a good development project for this new development movement that the Knicks are getting into.
Okay. All right.
So
kind of like, hey, I'm here for any project for the Knicks.
Yeah.
If you can put them in the G League, we have these guys who can develop them. I'm good. I feel more comfortable taking on projects this year than most years. So if that's what the Knicks want to do, I'm down for that as well. But I still feel like at the end of the day, we have to get a point guard somewhere in this draft.
Hey, I would like to. That's my take. Let's talk to Leroy from ATL on the matters. Leroy, how you doing, fam? Hello? Leroy, you there? Leroy still there? Going once?
I'm here.
Okay, what's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, man? Listen, I don't think Kyra's going to go that low. I can't see Kyra going past 10, and I'm going to tell you why. He's young. He's one of the youngest basketball players in college. He has the highest upside for his age when he was in college. He came in at 17 years old. This kid is really, really young, and the NBA has been drafting really young. I don't think he's going past number 10 at all. No way. He's got too much upside to him. And so when you pair him up with his age group, he's the top ball player within his age group in the entire draft, by far, not even close. So I think somebody's going to snatch him. I think Phoenix is going to snatch him ahead of that time. But I do think the other thing is with the Knicks, I think, have we decided whether or not we're going to be going with a development process or whether we're going to go with mixing up with the older crew? Do we know what's happening in that area? Thanks, guys, for the time.
Thanks, Leroy. Salute to Leroy, everybody out in ATL. Jay Ellis, from everything that we're hearing, let me just fix my screen up. From everything that we're hearing, all indications is that, like I said, they're going to be trying to play competitive basketball. Yeah. So the thing is, and that's another thing with this trade, right? It's like, okay, yes, go in and get another draft pick, but with potentially 5 young players that they already have on this team, right? Think about Frank. Think about DSJ. You have RJ. You have Mitch. You have Kevin Knox. You have Iggy, right? I don't know. What's the plans for Iggy, right? Yeah, is Dotson going to be here? Well, I mean, he's not really a young guy, but say Iggy is 6. Mm-hmm. You have Kenny Wooten. You have Jared Harper. Those are the guys that you have on the contract right now.
Right.
That's 8. Yeah. That's 8 young players.
That's 8 young players. So you definitely going to want to fill this team with veterans. I don't foresee half of these veterans even being here in the upcoming season. So, yeah, I can see us winning now. I mean, that's what the reports are saying anyway, CP. The reports are saying that we're going to try to swing for the fences.
They're going to try to swing for the – I don't obviously I don't think they're going to max out everything and, try to win a fake championship here or something like that. But they're going to be playing for something. And I think they look at what Miami did and going out and competing and not going – they're not tanking. So everybody that's looking forward to 2021 – I think your best way of moving up in that draft is through trading your cachet, because I don't think they will be in position. You're gonna have to get lucky if you want to get into for that Cade Cunningham sweepstakes. So I think they're gonna be playing for something. That's why I also don't think they're gonna trade down. I think they'll stand pat at 8, and I think you take care if he's there. Do they want Vassell? Do they want Okoro? Is Halliburton, again, that Halliburton name, man. Like it or not, Jay Ellis, like it or not.
I heard your boy on the show talk about Halliburton being the talk of the town. It made me happy. I'm telling you that right now.
Halliburton is a highly, highly touted prospect right now. That's just being real. So I think they'll stand pat at 8, and I think they'll have their pick between those 4 or 5 candidates.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I feel like there's too many possibilities to lose the man you really want to get.
Yeah.
From below 8.
Facts.
Like I know Walt Perrin was talking about, the real gems being in between 14 and
about
down.
15 and 4. Yeah, 15 and down.
But he was on Utah then, so.
Right, but I mean, this just seems, just from who we talked to, it seems like there's not a lot of parity once you get past 8. It's even Wasserman was on here saying there's not much difference between a lot of these guys. Between 8 and say 13, 14.
Yeah,
not that much. So
it's a cluster. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what happens. Back to the phones. Jay from St. Louis. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling?
What's going on, CP? JR, how you doing, man? I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, real quick, I am sold at, Kyrie at 8. Let's be honest. I mean, the talent shows for itself. I think his development is there. J.O. spoke on it. He picked up some weight. I think that's positive right there from the get. So I'm sold at 8 with him. I want to dip into the free agent. I think we need that shooting. I think, like you said before, we need shooting, and I think, I think the man from Washington, he can get it done for us. I mean, I think we need to give him the right number, but I'm taking that, and I think that'll be good for us. Let me know, CP. JR, I'll let you. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in St. Louis. And JL, send me the link to your chat URL as well. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for your boys. He was talking about Bertans. I would love to get Bertans. As you guys know, big fan. We need the shooting desperately. And the thing, again, about Bertans that you like, JLs, is that, number one, he's volume. Number two is the ability to shoot with the defender in his face. He's not just a wide open shooter or just a catch and shoot shooter. This guy's a movement shooter, catch and shoot shooter with his hand in his face. He has the size, the length, the shot form. He's a beast. And so we'll see where the Wizards go with it. I think he's going to get around 15 or so. Another guy, you guys know, Joe Harris. Joe Harris. Zach Lowe was on a podcast yesterday and said that the Nets can expect some competition for Joe Harris. The Nets can expect some competition for Joe Harris. And if I'm the Knicks, I'm making the call, JLs. You have to.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This guy was 90th percentile in shooting the corner threes. Another movement shooter, just like Bertans, who was going to run you out the gym. I think he was like 9th in distance traveled per game as a shooter. And he's also expanded his game. He can go to the hole a little bit more.
He's putting the ball on the floor.
Yeah, you see the little dipsy dudes in the videos right there with the up and unders and stuff. So I like him. And he's improved defensively. Not saying he's a world beater on defense. Not saying that at all. But he's
gritty. He's better than Bertans on defense, like Stephen Fox said. I mean, listen, obviously the goal is to get all well-rounded players, right? You want everybody that's a little good at everything. But obviously, you're not going to get that. That's just not the case with every player. So you're going to have to give some to get some. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want all 5 guys that's going to get after it on the defensive end, but sometimes that just may not be possible. But if you have Tibbs out there, depending on what his scheme is, guys might be able to get away with some things, and guys might be better team defenders than they are one-on-one. So you may want to try to put them in that position to succeed. So
exactly. Team defense might be the key to this thing. But I'll tell you one thing: I don't know what the money's going to be looking like, but if we end up with both of those guys on the team, we shouldn't be hearing anything about shooting again for the rest of the season. That's for
sure. We need it, man.
We need it.
Definitely need that. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's see who we got in the chat here. If you're new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We shout you guys out. We got 700 people. JL is checking in on YouTube. Salute to everybody checking in on Facebook as well. I see some Halliburton fans. We got Halliburton talk heavy in the chat. Yeah, we got Halliburton chat heavy going on. Hey, listen, people like him. Again, I've said my piece on him. I don't hate him as a prospect. I don't think he's a point guard that we need, but if they pick him as a talent, him and RJ can certainly make it work. I think they complement each other's game as well. It's just a matter of, do you like him that much at the 2? Or are you going to run a 3-guard lineup with him? You going to move RJ to the 3 and go get a point guard? Or we'll see. But I think Halliburton is certainly possible. According to Halliburton's camp, though, they've only exchanged text messages with the Knicks. Now,
text.
Yeah, I don't
prospects all the time. You got to call me to let me know it's real. That's how I roll.
I wouldn't look into that as a sign that, whether they're taking a prospect or not. Sometimes teams pick a guy they don't even meet. So, I think all of that is just getting to know each other, and they'll make a decision on the 18th.
Yeah, to me, Halliburton is just like a pimped out Frank to me, man. That's like
which is that's why I'm not too enthused, but
yeah, like doesn't make sense to me to have two of the similar type players on the team.
Yeah.
Again, it just doesn't make sense to me that way. Pass on how to get somebody with a different skill set.
Let's go to Wash Heights. Howie, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing today?
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm all right. I just wanted to talk about the potential of trading with Boston. I think it'll be a good idea to accumulate as much assets as possible, but I also think we have to get best player available. Don't get cute with it. Take who you want at 8. If Kyrie Lewis is there, and that's our guy, I think we should just take him. I also wanted to get your guys' thoughts on Tyrell Terry, potentially drafting him, especially if we trade with Boston. I think he'll be a good pickup with one of those later picks. So I just want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
Yeah. Absolutely appreciate the call, Howie. They said Terry put on some weight. He said he put on 20 pounds. So that should definitely benefit his draft stock. Listen, anybody that can shoot the way that he can is worth a pick in my book. I'm ready to roll the dice. We need some talent in here, JLs. We need some shooters.
Right.
I'm down for it.
I'm down. I'm down for it as well. I like him. I like his shooting. I wish his passing was a little better. That's my only trepidation. I mean, I know the defense is not going to be there. That's the big thing on him. The defense isn't good, but I wish the passing was better. But the shooting is so phenomenal that you wouldn't mind taking him to see what he has because he can stretch the floor.
Facts.
But I'm getting into Malachi Flynn news as well. I'm getting into that. I'm looking at him, give me some time, but I think I like him over Terry. Let me go what you guys think. Y'all take a look at him as well.
Flynn is a dog. Flynn is definitely a dog.
Yeah.
Maybe not at 8 or not at 8 or 14.
No, not 8 or 14.
Maybe 27. Maybe they go there at 27 if they go Vassell or Coro at 8 and they stand pat at 8 and go with the wing defense and then go get the point guard at 27. Sign me up. Sign me up for that too.
Yeah, because what I'm seeing from Flynn is like he can shoot, but he can run the pick and roll. Right. He
can run your offense.
Yeah, he can actually run an offense, and he's not athletic, but he's crafty. He just looks crafty as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that he has all the mental intangibles already. So he can probably step in and do well.
I agree with you on that. Other notes. Let's see. Berman of the Post this week said that the Knicks have Hayes number 2 behind Ball. Any surprise there? No real surprise for me there.
No surprise. That was the consensus.
Also says if Obi is there, Obi will be the pick. Your thoughts?
I'm not surprised. I definitely want a point guard, but I'm not mad at getting a guy who you know what you're going to get. Like he's going to give you 20 around out the gate just because he can shoot, he can post a little, and he's going to stretch the floor for RJ. He's going to be able, and the thing I like about him too is that he can pass. That's the real thing, because you can shoot threes, cool, you can post too, but there's not that many big men who can throw lobs from the top of the key. And if you're pairing him with Mitch, you're hoping that Mitch can shorten up his deficiencies on the defensive end. But I like Obi, man. I wouldn't be super mad at that.
I would take Obi, and that's my prediction as well. I think I said it on draft night. I said if Obi's there, I think they're going to take him. So I'm standing by that. I'm definitely standing by that. Salute to Rondo Glow, #new in the chat. Team #new. Welcome everybody to the family. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Make sure you share these videos. Subscribe to the channels as well. Putting in work in here, Jay. Also over 700 people on YouTube.
Okay.
You would think basketball is still going. These are just Knicks fans ready to talk draft. Let's see who else we got in the chat here. Shout out my guy Hospi checking in. British Columbia, Rob Clark. Salute to you, Tom Bystander. What's going on? Parker HP, how you feeling? Corey Lee, team #new.
Okay.
Corey Lee.
Shout out to you guys.
Eric Kang, salute to you. What up, Eric? My guy Anthony Parasol in the building. How you feeling? All right. Let's take some more calls, J. Ellis, and then we'll get to some more draft tidbits. Let's go to JJ from Brooklyn. JJ, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what up, CPJ? How's everything?
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just watching the World Series. I just wanted to make 2 quick draft points and then 1 free agency point. The draft, I was thinking, I know what I want to do now. I think I would definitely take Kyra at 8. And what do you think about still trying to get Tyrell Terry even after that and trade up from 27? Because he could definitely play the 2, with his shooting ability. And he can move RJ to the 3 where he probably should be anyway. I think that could really work. And then I think with Okoro, I just have a feeling he's gonna be the pick because Tibbs, that's his type of guy. He had Lil Dang, he had Butler, that hard-nosed, great defender. Could defend multiple positions. So I just have a feeling he's gonna be the pick if he's there at 8. And then free agency-wise, I know you like Joe Harris a lot. But my top free agent target at shooting guard would actually be Malik Beasley. I always liked him with Denver, but he never really got the playing time because, they had so much depth over the years. But when they traded him to Minnesota, I know it was only like 15 games, but he balled out, man. He's still only 23, I believe, so he fits, our youth. So it would be my top free agent target at shooting guard. And then probably Bogdanovich from Sacramento.
Bogdanovich on my list as well.
Yeah, and then Joe Harris. He would probably be my third just because, I don't know, he's just a little bit older. I think he's going to be 30, so I like him too. But, Beasley would be my guy for sure.
Not bad. Appreciate the call, JJ. Appreciate the call. Beasley wouldn't be a bad option, JLs. Wouldn't be a bad option at all. On the Terry and Kira, no, you wouldn't do that. He was one or the other.
Yeah, at that point, if we got Kira, if you're choosing to move up to get something else, I would try to get maybe possible another shooter somewhere, maybe like a Neesmith or something, to kind of like help out our 3-point offense.
Yeah, you put Tyrell Terry at the 2, you're gonna get lit up.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be disastrous.
You know what I mean? You gotta get crushed, man. I don't think you could go that route, but yeah, there's other points I was on board with. Salute to my guy, JJ. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
Yeah, the Bogdanovich thing, too. Like, I would love Bogdanovich on this team, for real. Mm-hmm. He might be the hardest person to get here out of all the people that you listed here because of what Sacramento's dealing with. Like, I feel like they want to keep him, and I think we talked about this.
They're gonna kick Buddy to the curb if they can with that contract. It's gonna be tough, but they're gonna kick Buddy to the curb. I don't think they let Bogdanovich walk.
Yeah, because Bogdanovich just has he can play make a little.
He's a better overall player for sure. Yeah, for sure. I want to shout out Vashon Hollis. Salute to Vashon Hollis. We got Monticello in the house. Dan H. Salute to Dan H. BX Quarter Water. I like that name, JLs. Let's bring the Quarter Waters back.
I'm feeling you on that one.
Let's bring the Quarter Waters back. Salute to BX Quarter Water. Who else we got in the chat here, man?
Oh yeah, me. Yeah. Hold on, let me give you some shout outs.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yo, shout out Delano, man. Shout out Gregory Castillo, man. Shout out to you, man. He always hold me down. Shout out Fritz. Shout out Leon. Shout out to John Talento. He's filling the Frazier jersey. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
John Talento always in here heavy.
Shout out to Mo White too as well, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. I got to check on Joe Harris. I think he is right though. I think he is creeping up on 30. Again, I got to see what Brooklyn is going to do. I'm very interested to see if they kick Dinwiddie to the curb in a major deal. I would love to see it. Send Dinwiddie in a package to Minnesota. All that trash he been talking all year to Knicks fans. Oh, I'm ready, man. I got tweets. It. I got a tweet barrage ready for Dinwiddie should KD and Kyrie trade him.
I would
to get
love
better. It. Sacrifice Dinwiddie. But yeah, let's see. Let's see if Harris shakes loose. I think the Nets are facing some luxury tax implications as well. So anything's possible.
Definitely anything's possible. I mean, if we can get him for 15, that'd be great. We'll see if they'll be even willing to match or do we have to overpay. That's the thing about the Knicks, man.
Definitely
because of our record, we have to overpay
for
everybody.
For him, for sure.
You have to overpay for every free agent. It sucks until we're good. Until we're good, then we can start getting discounts. And Joe Harris is 28, by the way.
28. Okay. 28. Okay. No problem. 97th percentile, J. Ellis. effective field goal percentage when he's on the court compared to when he's
Yeesh.
off. 97th percentile. It's a good play, man.
Good player, man.
Last year. This year he's in the 85th. Last year was 97. This year he's in the 85th. The boy's a gamer, man. I like Joe Harris.
Yeah, I like Joe Harris too, man. I definitely like Joe Harris. Him next to RJ, next to a power forward who can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Problems. Don't let us get a point guard too.
Problems. Let's salute some super chats that came in. Fat Boy with Kick says, what do you think about drafting Kira, then trying to flip the other picks in a move for Maxey?
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, to start in a lineup with Kira, Maxey, RJ. I mean, if you're going to bring Maxey off the bench, sure. You know, I like Maxey, though, man.
I like Maxey, too. But Maxey off the... Like, I feel like what's going to happen is... I don't know. It's for me, if I'm bringing Kira here to start, I want Frank to back up. Like, I don't want 12 point guards here. I know the Knicks are going to get a veteran point guard. I know that's what
right. You can expect that.
I can expect that, but in my mind, I would like Kira to just go and it's Frank be the backup, and that'll be that. And I know that's a pipe dream, but that's what I want.
I agree. I agree. Guard Cheryl Davis, what's going on? He says, agreed. If Kira's your guy, pick him at 8. Don't get cute. Still have 3 more picks in this draft. Or 2 more picks. 3 picks overall.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. Sean Richardson, do what you have to do to get Kira and Maxey in this draft. People are with it. They want both JLs. Make it work.
Really?
Ohaniba Afriye says, great job as always, guys. In my honest opinion, Vassell at 8. Cassius Winston 27. Shooting and leadership. Vassell's drop is a blessing in disguise. Okay. All right. So Cassius Winston and Vassell, I think that's a very possible outcome. Gartrell again says, have you seen Maxey recently on YouTube of him working out an interview? He talked about how guys goes to Kentucky and sacrifice for the good of the team, and he loves to play defense. You're not gonna find an issue with me on Maxey. I'll take him here quickly. Not a problem, Jails.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine too. He might be fine as well. I mean, the shot wasn't dropping when he was in college, but it can possibly change when it gets to the NBA with NBA spacing and just better shot selection in general. So it can change.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Let's get back to the phone. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's hear from my guy, Joe from Yonkers in the building. Joe, what's going on?
Yo, what's happening, TV? What's happening, JLS?
What's going on?
I was going to talk about Obi Toppin. I'm looking and I just see Obi dropping. I can see
Obi Toppin, Obi dropping. I don't even think he meant that.
Cavs. Sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead with your point, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was saying that I think Obi Toppin's going to drop. I can see Benny going to the Bulls, O'Connell going to the Cavs, Okoro going to the Hawks, and Killian going to Detroit. So I can see Obi dropping plus. Mm-hmm. At that, then I'd take Obi, and then I'd move up and take Tyrell Terry. I think Obi setting screens for Tyrell Terry would be just beautiful.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Him hitting them deep threes. Like, that kid got range.
Yeah.
And I could see him just being a perfect fit for what we need, because we need shooting. And the kid is just a smart kid, strong basketball IQ, and I think he could be close to the next Trae Young or Steph Curry. That's what I can see in the kid. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the Knicks are smart and they trade up for him.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. I like that. I like that tandem.
Is Obi dropping though? I'd be so shocked if he dropped.
We'll see. Here's the thing. Wasserman he says there's no chance.
Yeah.
My guys at Babcock Hoops had him first, which I thought was a little wild. I thought that was a little rambunctious, but they're the scouts. Okay, all right, cool. Mock draft, fine, no problem. So I don't think so. I think it's possible, JLs. I think it's possible that Obi could drop.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked.
1 and 2. Minnesota's not taking him. Forget it. You can forget it. I mean, it is Minnesota at the end of the day, so you really can't put nothing past them. But I don't see them taking Obi at 1. Right?
Yeah, it's just to me when they're talking about the draft and the uncertainty of the draft, it just seems like you want to take a guy who you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see Minnesota taking him, whether they trade or not. I don't see Golden State taking him, whether they trade or not. I don't see Charlotte taking him, whether they trade or not.
You don't think so?
Because I think Edwards, LaMelo, and Wiseman will be the first 3 gone.
Okay.
No matter the team.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
But then you got Cleveland, who I can see him going.
Cleveland is the wild card. Do they go wing? Do they go Vassell, Okoro, Denny? Or do they go Obi? I think they go one of those 4.
I see what you're saying.
Atlanta, I don't see it. Detroit, I don't see it. And then it's us. It's us at 8.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? When you put it that way, I can see it.
That's just my opinion. Again, never know. Who knows? I'm just speculating here. Chicago, again, maybe some people, can see it. I think they'll go somewhere on the perimeter or at the wing.
Right.
And Cleveland, to me, Cleveland is a wild card.
Yeah, Cleveland is a wild card for sure. Cleveland go there,
yeah.
Or they can, yeah. Or they
and,
can feel like they can pair him with, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now they say that Obi's in town. He's hooping with Kevin Knox. JLs, does that make you happy or does that make you cringe? Keep it real. Let's hear it. Go ahead. You're on the mic. Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, listen. He's hooping cool. Like, man, how do I say this without sounding like?
Go ahead, bro. Keep it real. He's not watching. Kev's not watching. Go ahead. Mitch might be watching. Kev's not watching. Go ahead.
He was picking Kev's brain. I guess that was the part that was scratched. It was like, out of all the Knicks' brain to pick, you picked Kev's brain.
Kev might have been like, bro, let me tell you, they're gonna eat you alive.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I guess I don't know. CP, I guess I would say is when you're looking for advice from people, you usually want to get the advice of someone who's been there before you or has had success. So if I'm trying to talk with somebody in the NBA, I'm probably not going to seek the advice of someone who is on the bubble, personally.
That was cracking me up, man. That was funny. Other news, Kira Lewis, J. Ellis, in his Instagram story, reposted some fan sentiments that said, I think if the Knicks don't draft Kira, the city will riot.
Hey.
Is he speaking it into existence?
Yes.
Or is this cap, like the young guys say?
Will the city riot? No, not. Will J. Ellis riot? Possibly.
Hey, Kira's putting it out there, man. He's putting that energy out there.
Yeah, I feel like Kira was growing steam right now. I feel like he's going.
So.
Like I at least feel like is you know what? Whoever we draft, we're probably gonna boo them. That's what I'm at right now.
It'll be virtual, so they won't hear it. So this
won't hear it. They won't hear it.
Yeah, they'll
but
be lucky.
I don't know. It's taken so much like convincing on Twitter and to even get Kira in the conversation. I can see people being like, "Who the hell is this kid?"
Facts. Jay, what's good, Jay? Jay from Florida with us. What's going on, bro?
Man, I heard y'all say Halliburton 19 times at the beginning of the call, bro. Y'all stressing me out with the Halliburton, bro. Y'all stressing me out, man. We can't pick him. But, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was watching some Halliburton tape, man. He look all right off the dribble. The catch and shoot is trash, but he look all right off the dribble, you know? I might be all right.
He's coming around, too, JL.
I
might be taking a new strategy.
Wait a minute. Hold up, Jay. Hold up. Today is October 21st, ladies and gentlemen. Jay from Brooklyn is turning the corner on the Halliburton talk. He's folding, Jay Ellis. He's hedging his bets. I'm not taking it. I'm not allowing it, man.
So would you purchase Halliburton socks?
Hey man, he look alright in them little YouTube videos. But yo, I think we should trade up, man. You see those little rumors talking about we trying to trade up with Cleveland to get Okoro. I think Tibbs like Okoro, man. I think he might be the pick. I like Wiseman, man. You don't see Wiseman body. You might have like a little Embiid action with Wiseman, man. He might be down low nasty, him and Mitch. I might pick Wiseman. I might try to trade him top 5 and try to get Wiseman. If not, hope for Obi to drop to 8. On the free agent thing, I agree with the homie that called in. You got to go look at Beasley. You got to look at Boucher from Toronto, 25-year-old power forward, the little Greek freak looking dude. Mm-hmm. And then Wood, they all 25, right? If you're over 25 to me, ain't no point in investing that kind of money. Get a young kid in there, 25 and under, let him grow with the squad. Last thing, that Quickly kid from Kentucky, right? They interviewed him twice. Dude can shoot. I think he might be the pick at 27 to 38. You know, I think he might be the one they go with. If not, try to package a 23 pick or whatever pick to go up and get Maxey. But we got to come out the draft with a nice big and a nice guard. I say try to get Wiseman and try to get Maxey. Right? Let's try to do something crazy, man. I'm tired of let's play it safe. Let's just get the Vassell. Vassell looked like he with a slingshot shot trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then one more thing. Run it up for your boys. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Comment. Run it up. Make Knicks Fan TV the biggest in the game.
Yes, sir. Jay from Florida, Jay Ellis. I like the promo at the end. But he's trying to hedge his bets on Halliburton. We can't let him out of that. We can't let him out of that, people in the chat.
No, we can't.
We can't let him out of that.
We can't get away with that.
Follow Jay from Florida on Twitter. We can't let him. He's hedging, Jails. He's coming back to the middle, man.
He's back to the middle, man.
Keep that energy.
Man. Playing all aside. You got to keep it all the way through.
You got to keep it all the way through. Quickly, yes. Emmanuel Quickly of Kentucky has met with the Knicks twice, Jails. Shot 50-something% from 3.
Like that.
We had my guy Jack Pilgrim from Kentucky Sports Radio on a couple months ago. Spoke fairly highly of him. Didn't like him as a point guard prospect, but more of a, tweener combo, instant offense type of guy. But with Kenny Payne here, whether it's Maxey, whether it's Quickly, whether it's Nick Richards, the big man, I think, those guys certainly have a good chance of being a pick. Whether it's Maxey, between 8 and the teens, or it's Quickly by 38, or Richards undrafted.
Good point. I can definitely see that happening too. I hope it don't happen with certain of those players. Maybe Quickly, yes, but I can definitely see Kenny giving an influence on some of those guys and convincing the front office to draft those guys.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I'm hoping Walt Parent is running the ship, though. Really.
Yeah. Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, you heard Jay from Florida. Let's get those like buttons up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We're creeping up on 800. We're talking draft talk. It's getting heavy in here. So to everybody in the chat once again. Who you want to shout out, JLs?
Yo, shout out to Kendall Baquero. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jarrell Williams. Shout out to Gregory Casilio again, just because he holds me down. Shout out to Ala Wise, KC Smooth, C Childs Unleashed, and everybody else who's rocking in the KOT chat. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. We got fans of Quickly in the chat. G Money says Quickly defense is really good. SEC Player of the Year, he was. Put some respect on his name. And a sniper. Anybody that can shoot, bring them in, Jail. We will work on the rest of your game.
Yes. Oh, wait. And then he said play defense? Shoot and play defense?
Anybody that can shoot, you are welcome.
Sign me.
We welcome you to the chat. But, if you guys missed that conversation with Jack Pilgrim, Kentucky Sports Radio, it's in my NBA Draft Mega playlist. Make sure you catch that. Just hit play on the playlist and just let it play throughout the day. Because we got guys talking about all these prospects in heavy, heavy detail, giving you guys that draft talk like none other. What other channel are they getting this type of content, Jails? We bringing in the best of the best, the best scouts, the best analysts to break down every single one of these prospects in the Knicks radar.
Yes, sir.
You're not even getting this on MSG. No disrespect to them. But more respect to them. We're working over here, Jail.
Listen.
We're just being honest, right?
Shout out to those guys. They're very knowledgeable. Yeah. But we go in.
We go in.
We go in.
We're trying to get the people what they know. What they want to know. They want the information.
Exactly. They want the information. We give them the information, and we go above and beyond to get y'all the information.
Above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Absolutely.
EJ1 in the chat sends a super chat. He says, score first point guard at 8 is a waste. He's Schroeder 2.0. I think he's talking about Kira. Is he talking about Kira?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't really necessarily see him as a score first point guard. I think his pass is certainly underrated. I think his pass is very underrated.
He's not a score for his point guard. He's a point guard that can score.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Jake. Hopefully get him. But when he was breaking them down, he was saying he just liked the way that he can facilitate and pass. He said he mixes it up well. He mixes up shooting the three, mid-range, passing, and driving. Well, he mixes it up, and that's why I like them. As opposed to guys like Cole Anthony, who he's a guy who scores. That's a different animal.
Right.
But I feel like Kira next to RJ
and Maxey
would be a nice little punch.
Yeah.
Personally.
I think Maxey and Cole fit that prototype more so than a Kira Lewis. I think he can play the point.
I think he can play the point too. Like I've heard people say he's not a pure point, but it's underrated passer to me.
Facts
for sure.
Salute to Gabrielle in the chat. Team #new. What's going on? Salute Gabrielle. Welcome to Team #new, Gabrielle. All right, back to the phones before we get to some more draft news. Let's go to your neck of the woods, Jails. Let's go to BK. Daquan in the building. What's going on, man?
Hey. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, man?
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling blessed. First of all, shout out to Knicks Fan TV. Shout out to the Nick and Tom show. I love you. I love both of y'all content, man. I love what y'all doing. Love what y'all doing for the team. I just wanted to get y'all opinion on a few things. First and foremost, to get out the way, Obi Toppin is not coming to the Knicks. He's not gonna make it. If Cleveland will pick him, if Cleveland is stupid enough to pick a point guard, Atlanta will pick him because they're not keeping Collins.
You don't think so?
And if Atlanta don't pick him, Detroit will pick him because Blake Griffin can't stay on the court. Obi Toppin's not making it. I hate Halliburton. Knicks fans, we want a point guard so bad. We just want a point guard so bad. We believe in Halliburton. He's trash. Kira is very good, but I'm not seeing it as a potential, superstar point guard or the point guard to run my franchise for the next 5 years. I don't see it. I think Knicks, they trade Julius. I like that Conley deal for Julius. That was rumored. You trade him for Julius. You go Conley, Frank at the two-point guard lineup, like Tibbs used to do back in Chicago with Derrick Rose and Heinrich. You go RJ at the 3. You draft a Coral at the 4, small ball with defense with Mitch at the 5. I think at 27, there's going to be a bunch of players available. There's somebody going to be there that's not supposed to be there. There's a bunch of options there. And second round, I love Quickly so much. I'm going to be tight if he's not a Knick next season. So that's what I think about that.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. So he thinks Obi would be going to either Cleveland. Why not? Why would the Hawks get rid of John Collins though?
Yeah, I don't get that point. I can see them saying I'll pick him regardless of John Collins just because I believe in his talent.
Daquan, you still on the line? Why would the Hawks get rid of John Collins in your opinion? Oh, I guess he's not on the line. All
okay.
Right. Yeah, I didn't see that. Detroit. I mean, again, from what I hear, they're gonna go point guard hunting. It's possible, Blake is certainly on his way out. Maybe that's a route that they go.
Right. I can see that too, but I've also seen them going guard as well.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I can see them going to the Hawks just because of what I stated earlier about him being such a sure thing. And Trae Young has been clamoring that he needs help. He's been clamoring that he needs help so much that I can see them doing that, knowing, all right, he might be bad defensively, but he's going to give you 20.
Yeah. Interesting. It would certainly help. People in the chat say Collins wants a max contract. Hell no.
What?
If that's the case,
No.
then yeah, go get Obi.
Max where?
Yeah, word. Max what?
He's gonna come down after. Never.
Yeah, everybody's saying in the chat he wants a Max deal. Nah, he's bugging. Sorry.
A Max deal? Hold on. I'm gonna Google
it. Yeah, no. Who was the lineup that Daquan said? He said he liked Conley, Frank at the 2. Did he say RJ at the 4?
He said RJ at the 3, Okoro at the 4, Mitch at the 5.
Mitch at the 5.
Okay. Conley.
That'd be an atrocious shooting lineup, but
yeah, Conley, he can shoot threes, but he's average.
It's not good. We don't have any elite shooting on this team whatsoever or in this lineup.
Yeah, it's an all okay. Frank, he hasn't proved that he's a shooter yet, except in that corner where he's shooting in like the 92nd percentile or whatever.
I need some shooters.
RJ, yeah, there's nothing there. No,
need some shooters. They said John Collins wants the max. What? Where? I never even heard that. But wow, he's bugging. Salute to Dylan Chop Charles, team hashtag new. Salute Dylan. Hugo Prospero, team hashtag new. Salute to Hugo. 30 cities in the chat, everybody. 30 cities in the chat. Let us know where you guys are checking in from. My guy DJ's man, 2 ups, 2 down, Hampton, VA 757. What's going on? Mm-hmm. Salute to you. Let's go to my guy Los Maine. Let's go to North Carolina. Los Maine, how you feeling, man? Los Maine going once. I think we lost Los Maine, man. All right, let's go to John from ATL, man. This ain't John Collins, is it, John?
Did you want the max, John?
Collins. What's going on, CP? What up, Jay Ellis?
What's going on,
Chill, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm good. I hope y'all all right. Yo, I want to call about this whole Boston trade. Because if y'all like me, I'm thinking more assets the better. So if Kira ain't there at 8 and we trade he ain't there at 14, what y'all think about going like RJ Hampton? And then later on in the draft, you still need shooters and big guys. So I say get more assets, and if you want a point guard, go RJ Hampton at 14 if Kira ain't there. What y'all think?
Well, according to Ian Begley, they were interested in RJ Hampton. I gotta watch more of his tape, bro. To be honest, I'm not so sure on him. I can't really make a decision, yay or nay, on RJ Hampton. He says he's been working on his jumper, and so we'll see how that translates. But they said the jumper is a swing skill. If he can get that right, then he should be in the clear. So we'll definitely see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm not that versed on RJ Hampton. I just know the upside is there just because he's taller and lankier than everybody else.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you. I would trust our scouting team at that point if we ever get him.
Facts. And in terms of the assets, I'm with him in terms of, I'm with John in terms of saying, yeah, we definitely need all the prospects that we can get. But I also think the timing makes a difference in that, again, we still got 5 potential young guys on our team right now that need to be evaluated. You have a coach and a regime that you can say are going to be aggressive in building this team, meaning it's not just going to be daycare jails. It's not just going to be a bunch of kids out there in the lineup and everybody else watching. Like the lineup's going to be balanced with vets and the kids that earn their minutes, because as Tibbs said, he wants team development. He wants the team to get better. You're not going to do that throwing a bunch of projects on the court and having teaching moments.
Nah, Philly, we definitely going to need some veterans, man.
So they I love DSJ. No shade on the kid. If he's here, I'm rooting for him. I think they need to move on. Bring in another guy, bring in another point guard prospect. They got to figure out what we have here right now and keep the line pushing. Frank is on notice. He's in his contract here. Let's put up the shut-up time. Move on from DSJ. Kev, you next. They're bringing in a wing. If they're going to bring in a Coro or Vassell, again, I said this last episode, JLs, where is Kevin Knox going? What is he doing? I
don't know. I'm looking at Ignis like,
what's Iggy's role going to be?
Iggy was turning up the G League. Maybe there's something there we don't know about. We never tried Iggy, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Iggy like he could be a possibility.
Certainly could. Everybody's not gonna play. That's the thing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Shoot, I'm wondering too. We can move some of these vets, these vets on a cheap deal for like a pick or something package. That's what I'm trying to wonder.
I don't know if you're gonna get that, but I think again you're gonna have to, in terms of roster spots, you're gonna have to make a decision on Taj, Ellington. Hope he's gone. Peyton. Hope he's gone. Bullock. Hope he stays. What was the other guy? Taj, Ellington, Peyton, Bullock. Who else is on the 1 year now? And Portis. Portis is probably gone. Portis is probably gone.
Possibly like guys like Portis and Peyton, right? Like I'm just wondering if you can involve those guys in a trade for a pick or something else, just because they're team option picks, they're team option, deals, and they're cheap talent. So I don't know. I'm just wondering if they can be utilized. I'm gonna think about that more. I'm sorry. I'm just
anything's possible.
I'm just brainstorming on camera. I haven't thought this out at all.
I hear you, no problem. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for you boys once again. Shout out Lonnie Rodriguez in the chat. We got Corey Lee checking in from ATL New York. We got Evan Dienstag checking in from Beverly Hills 90210. Jay Ellis.
Okay, yo, shout out to I saw a hashtag new like a minute ago.
Okay.
Type hashtag new again. I missed you.
Let me see what it says. Do it again. Let me see that. Salute to Brick City. Brian Bazin in here. Salute to Brick City. We got Rashawn Williams, team hashtag new, checking in from VA. Salute to you guys. Clifton Williams in the chat said, is Dotson gone? I hope not. We team died over here. I certainly hope not. But again, I just don't know.
Yeah, like that's what happens when you have a new boss sometimes. Sometimes they don't value the people here. Joseph Richardson. Shout out to you, Joseph Richardson. Hashtag new to you.
Shout out Joseph Richardson, man. Shout out Rob Sabella again. Team hashtag new. Cool Kid P. Shout out Cool Kid P in the building. Man.
The Knox disrespecting my chat right now, man.
Yeah.
They someone said Knox is a stretch nothing.
Oh man. Shout out to Kev, man. That's my guy, man. Shout out to Kev, man. Oh. Yeah. Killing my guy, Kev. Shout out, Kev. Other news, Jay Ellis. Faxenudo Campazzo from Argentina. Anyone said the Knicks are checking in on him. Flashy player, bro. Flashy player. Yeah. Out there in Argentina. 29 years old, point guard. Could potentially be entering into the draft. This year.
On some Prigioni stuff.
Yeah, on some Prigioni stuff. Now, our guy, we got a scout out there in Italy, our guy Jason Filippi.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Jason. Sent us a telegram, a cable, if you will, JLs, with a scouting report. So I asked him to give me a rundown on Campazzo. And here's what he had to say about him. He said, hang on, I just lost my place. Hang on 1 second. What did he say about Campazzo now? All right, here's what he said. He says, be patient. Give me 1 second. Pulling it up. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button once again.
He reminds me of Sergio Rodriguez.
Yeah. He says, I like him, but don't love him in an NBA perspective. He's fun to watch, has proven to be a better player than originally thought he would 3 to 4 years ago, but I'm not sold on him having the same impact at the NBA level. Definitely curious, though, to see how he does at the NBA level. Obviously, it's now or never for him. Either he goes now or his window for opportunity for the NBA will close. So that's what he said. Now, as far as his game, it says average size for the position. Kind of smallish, stocky build. Quick, hard to contain in the open court, but an average athlete overall, he says. Doesn't have the explosive burst that the elite NBA point guards have, and this may limit his impact and the ability to create in the half-court game at the NBA level. Old school floor general, gets everybody involved. Vocal assertive, creative passer, flashy passer, NBA caliber open court player who thrives in an up-tempo game but not as effective in the half-court. He can shoot, but likely struggle to finish in the paint, obviously with the size issues at the NBA level. Looks to score more aggressively in the clutch or whenever the team needs it. Defense, average defender by any standard. Plays hard, but lack of size is going to hurt him at the next level. Says he can stay in front of his man well enough, but bigger guards just shoot over him even at this level, which is the Argentinian league. Or maybe he might be Spanish ACB, I'm not sure. His quick hands can get him steals, but he gambles too much. So there it is. He goes, he's having a very good season. One of the top playmakers in Europe. Definitely talented enough to be a quality backup at the NBA level. But his defensive shortcomings, I don't think he would be worth committing to with a long-term contract. He says he would predict a very successful initial start in the NBA. Over times, as opposing teams get to know him better, his impact would likely diminish, and some coaches might not trust him defensively enough to give him big minutes in the long run. Plays with a lot of passion, but sometimes his emotions get the best of him.
It's passionate Argentina. Okay.
All right. Yeah, just a scouting report. Just a scouting report.
Okay.
On Faxinudo Campazzo. All right. You be the judge. I never see him play. So, obviously looks like a flashy player.
Yep.
29 years old. Maybe they take a flyer on my a la Prigioni type. And maybe he has a good couple years in league.
Who knows? He could be the third guard maybe or something like that.
Maybe. Let's go to San Antonio. Chris, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
Hey, I'm doing good. I wanted to talk about Kira Lewis. I think 100%, he's the pick. I think no matter what, 8 or whatever, we have to get him. I have a few reasons why. So he went to Alabama. He's from Alabama. He could have went to Kansas or Indiana. Those schools are bigger basketball schools. I really like when a young high school player stays. We all know that he classed up and went to college early, so I think there's a potential for him to grow physically. I know he's kind of small on the weight side, but he is 6'3", and he could possibly get taller. He could definitely get stronger. He's a sophomore on top of that, so we have the most footage. For a lot of people for all the freshmen, we don't have the full season, and we don't have anything from, March Madness that we could have got. So we got the most film on him. And a thing that I wanted to add, I went to University at Buffalo. The coach there was Coach Nate Oates, and I recently found out that Kira was going to transfer, but Coach Nate Oates convinced him to play. Coach Nate Oates is literally one of the best coaches. He took over that school, University at Buffalo, Mid-American School, took him to the NCAA tournament twice, back-to-back. I think he's a great coach for point guards, too. I watched him work a lot at that school, so I think it's a good chance that he helped him improve a lot. You can see in his stats, you can see in his percentages, they all went up. You could compare those percentages to John Morant as well. I don't think he's as good as John Morant, but when you look at John Morant, players like Shai Gilgeous, players like De'Aaron Fox, even Dennis Smith, funny enough, he has stats similar to those top lottery prospects from the years past. So even if he's not exactly those players, he's of a similar caliber of those players. So I think with his speed and all the tools that he has naturally, it's 100% chance that we should take him and watch him grow, because I don't think there's a chance that any team could stop him and RJ coming downhill, getting shooters open.
Transition.
If we have him also, we could have a good PG battle just to see who's the best PG, because we have to get a PG in there. So either way, he's going to be the best point guard on the team, or he's going to get a chance to prove whether or not he can be.
I like that. Appreciate that, Chris. I like when the callers bring some insight into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they gave some intel on Kira Lewis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like that. Salute to Chris down in San Antonio. I was a little bit partial on the San Antonio topic, Sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
San Antonio still a little bit iffy with me, but nah, Chris brought it. I like that. Hey, Kira and RJ out in transition, JLS. Let's get it. I would love it.
That's all we need.
I would love to see it, man.
If anybody watched Kira on a fast break, I've seen tape of this guy be the last guy down the court and then run past everybody for a layup.
I would love to see it.
Like that guy, he's fast. He's fast, man. Yeah. I'm loving Kira on this. I would
listen, man. Again, get the process started, JLs. Get the process started.
Get it started, bro.
The point guard, the starting point guard of the future is not on this team. Mm-hmm. They're gonna bring in a veteran. Whether you draft Kira, whether you draft Hayes, they're gonna have some time to develop. I don't think Kit Tibbs is just gonna hand the keys over to a kid. I agree with some of the sentiments on previous shows on that. So he has time. He has time. Let him come in and grow. We got a development staff. You guys believe in him. Let's see what happens. And as Chris was saying, he's got room to grow.
Exactly. I'm with it. I like both of those guys. I like both of those guys' mindset too. I feel like both of those guys want it.
Yeah. EJ1 is not impressed. He says the Kiristans are going to be disappointed. I say take him. Take him.
Welcome, CP.
Roll the dice, man.
Welcome. Let's go.
Roll the dice.
You wanted a point guard from the jump anyway, I think.
I say, what do we have to lose, man?
Yeah, what do you have to lose?
Get it going. We need to start developing the point guard of the future, Jay Ellis.
Exactly. I feel you. Obi would make me pause, though. Obi will be the guy to make me pause.
Sure. I mean, again, and it doesn't have to be at 8.
No.
If you're talking going 27 and you want Flynn, you want some of these guys mentioned there. Winston is a little bit, to me, looks like more of a backup.
Right.
Flynn is more intriguing to me at that spot.
Yeah.
Where does Terry land? I think he'll be probably somewhere in the teens or the early 20s. So again, it doesn't necessarily have to be at 8.
You just want a point guard, period.
I would like to get the process started. I would like to get the process started. I'm not waiting for next year. You don't know what next year is. What does next year mean? We always wait for next year.
We always wait for next year. Let's go with this year. We don't know what's going to happen with the draft. We just don't.
You don't know what's going to happen with the draft. So just go pick your player, man. Go pick your prospect and see what happens.
Or free agency.
If you get lucky enough where you have 2 good point guard prospects, guess what? You could trade one. You have flexibility. It's called having options, man.
Exactly.
It's called having options.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Let's go to Phoenix. Oh, this was another thing before we get to Kendall. In Wasserman's mock draft trade scenario with Boston, not only did he have the Knicks selecting Jameis Ramsey with the Boston pick, but he had them picking Leandro Balmero with their own pick. Balmero, another ACB player for Real Madrid, I believe. He'll be a stash pick. I think he signed an extended contract with his team. So it's either Barcelona or Real Madrid, but he would be a stash pick. I would love that pick too, though. But Jason was very high on him on our show when we brought him in. I think he'd be a prototypical Tibbs type player as well. Kendall seems like you're high on him, Kendall. What's going on?
Well,
yeah. So I was calling in. By the way, gotta say what's up to everybody in the chat. Hit a thumbs up button for your boys. So with Leandro Balmero, you got a 6'7" point guard that they say that he has the same talent basically almost as Manu Ginobili. We could get a Manu Ginobili in the second round and maybe an Okoro in the first round and then Najee from Arizona to back up Mitch. We might be set for a couple of years because I don't have no faith in free agency. I don't have any faith in trades no more. Like it's not happening.
Got to make sure your scouting
I feel like we
is
just
on
need to
point.
develop the youth, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. We got to go to the development route until. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, bro. I said, I'm here. I said I'm with you. I said we got to go to the development route until the other options present themselves. You have no other choice. You got to build the team. Yeah. Can't be wishing for plays. You got to make them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got Tibbs now, and we got Woody back. We got Kenny Payne. All these guys, they're supposed to be great. Developmental coaches. Just develop the youth. Like, come on, let's look at how good Iggy did last year in the G League. Mm-hmm. Let's see if they could do something with Knox and probably play him at the 4. Like, because I feel like Knox's problem on defense is he can't keep up with the threes. Kind of like the same problem Melo had. If you put him at the 4, it'd probably be a little bit easier for him to keep up with them.
Yeah, I think Knox's issue is that he's falling as a tweener right now. So he may not be quick enough to keep up with the threes out there in the perimeter. He's got to put some more muscle on for some fours. You know, a lot of the teams are playing small ball right now. So the 4 could be optimal for him. And so we'll see what happens. Who do they bring in at the 4? Do they ship off Julius? Again, Knicks have a ton of options with how they're going to shape this team, man. I really can't call it which direction they're going to go in. But the 4 could be a more preferred option for Kevin Knox. I lost my guy Jay Ellis from Nigga Time Show. All good, all good. We'll keep it rolling. Too to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys once again. Let me take another call. Let's go to... Appreciate the call, Kendall. Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie, what's going on, man?
What's good with the network? What's good with the team? Hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. God bless you all. Make sure you go out and vote. Your opinion does matter. Your vote and your opinion about what's going on in this world, it does matter. Hey, I just want to I don't want y'all to get confused too much about veterans, because we had veterans last year. Veterans is anybody that's been in the league 4 years or more. You're considered a veteran in the NBA. What we need more on our team is more leaders to go with the young guys. That's why the Clippers didn't win. They had all those veterans, but they ain't had no leader. That was their problem right then and there. When it comes to making a trade with our draft picks with Boston, I'm an old school Knick. We don't help nobody in the conference, in the division. You know what I'm saying? They already ahead of us. We trying to catch them. We can't give them an 8th pick and fall, and we fall back at 14 to 26. That doesn't catch us up. You know what I'm saying? We got a bunch of young players already, you know what I'm saying, on our team. You know, the boy Kara, I like Kara. We need somebody to get up and down the court. We need easy baskets. Our team doesn't consist of us having easy baskets, so I like that. But I've been told y'all back in the day about 4-5 months ago about Ramsey at the 26th, and then I told y'all about Quickly in the second round. Quickly, if you pay attention to Quickly when he's playing at Kentucky, he finished the game more than that other boy, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good pick in the 3rd round, man, in the 3rd round. But also know that Tom Thibodeau does know how to develop players, because when Larry Johnson came from Charlotte to New York, he the one that developed him with the tray and learned how to play on the perimeter, because he was getting beat down by them bigger power forwards, so he had to change his game. He never had the L until he came to New York, if y'all don't know that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. My daughter, she back here screaming, so I'm getting ready to go, man, so she don't make too much noise. But I peace and love, and remember to vote. Your opinion does matter.
Jay Boogie, always appreciate it, man. Always dropping the science, man. Always appreciate it. Yeah, Jay Boogie was pretty high on Jameis Ramsey. He did mention him, mentioned Quickly as well a couple shows back. So Jay Boogie, very knowledgeable on the college basketball tip. I definitely appreciate it. And a gem on the LJ topic, because I really didn't know that specific tidbit on Tom Thibodeau and him aiding LJ's development. So great observations there by Jay Boogie for sure, man. Great job, bro. Definitely great job. Another thing that came up, another topic of discussion, it was my guy Mitch. So shout out my guy Mitch. Once again, my guy Mitch was out there hooping in the Knicks Fan TV Mitch Please t-shirt, available in stores. Hit the link below and get your Knicks Fan TV Mitch Please t-shirt. My guy Money Mitch never leaves home without it. And if you see him in these workout videos beasting, it's because the shirt gives him powers. But you know, this was a recent workout video with Mitch, and he's there, you know, working out with some people. I don't know I don't know who that was, who these people are. But, you know, I say this to say with the workout videos, a lot of people had comments on it like, you know, who are these dudes he's playing against? He's never playing against good competition. He's never working on his back to the basket move. He's wasting his time, blah, 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 blah. I just say that to say we got to pump the brakes a little bit on the evaluation of the workout videos. Today, it was reported that Mike Woodson went down to New Orleans to work with Mitch on his game. So what I'm saying is, when you see these 3-second, 10-second clips of my guy Mitch balling in the Knicks Fan TV Mitch Please t-shirt, get yours today in stores, you know, that just may be a little small sample size of what he's doing. He could just be playing 21 with his friends, dunking on his friends. but that don't mean he's not putting in work. It doesn't mean that they don't have a development plan for him and that they're trying to enhance his game. And as we find out, Woodson was down there working with him, but you didn't see that on the tape. We heard that Mitch didn't go to the training camp. Some people had issues with it. But again, he went for personal reasons, and Woodson still went down there and worked out with him. And Andre Ricardo O'Brien in the chat, right? Until these guys do this in games, I don't evaluate workout videos of how a guy's shooting or what he's doing. Let me see it in the game. And then I can compare, okay, he was doing this last year. This is how he evolved this year. This is how he regressed. That's the best way, is to look at the game tape. I can't look at a workout of him playing 21 with his friends, except for the fact that I admire that he's rocking a shirt, never leaves home without it. That's all I take away from it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't get too high or too low with the same thing with the Vassell shooting tape. I wouldn't get too high or too low on it. But again, that's just me. No, not telling people what to do. I'm just throwing my 2 cents in it. All right, last call of the night. Let's go to James from Florida. James, how you feeling, man?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo, everybody, hit that thumbs up.
90 seconds.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Never mind that countdown, but just go ahead with your point.
Yeah, I was thinking that the Knicks should bring in Rondo, offer him the bag, and then draft, of course, Devin Vassell at number 8, and then Kyra, whatever picks that's available. I think Rondo will definitely bring the veteran leadership that Knicks desperately need. Yeah, that's all I got for today, man. I just think that if the Knicks really want to make a big splash, especially after losing $45 million of revenue from fans,
yeah,
I think that's the best move that they could make. It's either that or they trade up and get Melo and then pair him up with Rondo. Anyway, that's it for today. Peace.
Peace, James. Peace. Rondo. Oof. Throw the bag at Rondo? I got to disagree with you there, man. I'm not doing that. I think Rondo's good right where he is in L.A., perfect situation with LeBron. I wanted Rondo, say about 3 years ago, when they went out and got Jared Jack and Ramon Sessions. You know, there's no way. I don't want Rondo right now. I wanted him about 3 years ago. So I think he's in a good situation right now. So good for Rondo. Got another chip. Played outstanding. Rondo was outstanding in the bubble. So you know, certainly deserves a bag, and maybe LeBron will get it for him. Maybe they go over the cap for him. He earned it, man. Rondo was fantastic, because I remember when he first came back in the bubble, a lot of people were kind of down on him with how he was playing, and then boom, right after that, from Nuggets series on, he was rolling. But yeah, Rondo to the Knicks right now wouldn't make much sense for me. Yeah, leader, but nah, that wouldn't be the route I'm going. But anyway, people, good show. Great show as usual. Salute to everybody that came in, that called in, that tuned in. Salute to my guy Elliot Gerard, Hooper's Vote campaign. Make sure you guys get out and support. Get out and vote. Like Jay Boogie said, man, no matter who y'all voting for, get out and vote. Let your voices be heard. It's one tool in your waistband that you can use to improve your life. So go out and use it. No reason to throw it away. And again, go to Hooper's Vote Instagram page and check out some of the participating players, media members, influencers that are part of this coalition and supporting the movement. You could also go to heartland.com and get your Instagram filter. Alright, so yeah, that's about it, man. Remember, these shows are available in audio podcast format. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, Stitcher. It's everywhere. Knicks Fan TV, #1 show for the fans, by the fans. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Make sure you share these videos. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Trust me, it goes a long way in continuing to make this show the #1 show for the fans, by the fans. And when I say it, I mean it, man, because this show would be nothing without the fans. And when you guys engage, when you guys comment in the chat, when you guys call in the show, when you share it, everything, it it's a snowball effect. That's why I say continue to do that. All the super chats that come in, always appreciate it. But we also know it's hard times, and it's free to view. It's also free to comment, like, subscribe, and everything else. So we're doing our part to work hard for the people. We just want you to do your part. Hit that thumbs up. Do all those things to support us, because we're doing all that we can to support you. All right. What do I got? I got a great interview lined up for this Sunday. Hopefully this Sunday. Be on the lookout for it. Some of you guys that went on my Instagram feed have seen a sneak peek preview. Sunday's going down, man. That's all I can say, man. All right. Great show again. Once again, everybody. We'll check you guys next time. Thanks again for